Okay, so here we go. Um, Hi, thanks for joining us. I'm Deb Yorkman, and today's supply chain hero is Brandon Ellis. Thanks for being here, Brandon.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Brandon, why don't you tell us a little bit about your role here at SDI and how long you've been here?
Okay. Well, all in all, I've been here a total a year. I want to count my temporary time with DSG for the implementation team, and I
Mhm.
got hired on actually with SDI in June for a storeroom that I was in.
In June, you got promoted to a storeroom attendant.
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. And so, it's been a year about, and so initially, what attracted you to working with SDI? And once they made you the offer, you could have been like, yeah, it's not really for me or whatever, but you chose to stay on. So what attracted you to SDI?
Yeah, pretty much it was I wanted to like the family environment, and I also seen the opportunities that were available with SDI. I mean, I was meeting different people coming down for implementation. And they was always telling me about the job opportunities, the being able to advance, in the company. And like I said, it was like a family environment, meeting all these different people, spending time with them for weeks and weeks. So that's what attracted me there.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I've heard that from a lot of people too, Brandon, that they feel like it's more of a family environment. And you starting out in the implementation teams, I'm sure that gave you a lot of exposure to different clients, different people that we work with, and being able to work across the different functions like that is I mean, that's a great skill. What's been your biggest surprise since coming on board?
Um, the biggest surprise I would say maybe I don't maybe the way the SDI is handling this whole COVID thing. So where it's like the teams meeting, the Zooms, like communicating is great. The communication is great. Like it hasn't fall off one bit. So it actually surprised me.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. We haven't skipped a beat. I mean, it's just kind of like I was saying, the work that you do on site is essential not only to helping SDI survive and thrive, but also for keeping our clients, for managing their uptime and keeping their production lines running. So I mean, it's been a huge advantage for us to be able to continue to work throughout the pandemic. As you think about this last year and what's happened during the pandemic, whether in life or here at SDI and supply chain management, what's one of your key takeaways that you've learned from the pandemic?
Um, I pretty much learned if we all work together and do what we're supposed to, then, try our best for everyone to be safe and stuff like that, and go home and be safe, for your families and everything like that. So those were takeaways from all.
Yeah, I mean it's so important to work with empathy and work together. And you're right. I mean, we're all in this together, and at the end of the day, we all just want to go home safely, right? And whether it's at SDI or the client. And so, that's a good reminder that I mean we're all people. So,
Yeah.
you've been here for a year now, and you've probably faced a couple obstacles. What's one that sticks out, and how did you overcome it? Challenge.
Um, while we still talking about the virus, it was a challenge to. 'Cause, I mean, I started right at the peak of the whole thing when it was the whole,
That's true.
it was like, do I even want to, working in this environment with hundreds of people, do I even want to come to work? Like, risk taking my sickness home or something like that if I get
Exactly.
sick.
Yeah.
That was a major challenge, but I'm still here.
So how did you overcome it? Was it just because SDI handled the pandemic so well and
Yeah,
sent everybody remote that could be remote, and so that
yeah,
gave you
it was.
comfort?
Yes, it was that, and it was just like I said, we all work together. But I'm working at the Energizer plant in Ashburn, so it was on Energizer end and SDI end. Everybody came together, figured out how to do the work and also be safe, for everybody.
Mm-hmm. So since coming on, um, what's one thing that you're really proud of accomplishing here at SDI so far, Brandon?
To be honest with you, I'm proud of how quick I got hired on. Also, hopefully soon I will be becoming a senior store owner.
Oh, excellent. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been a great, that's one of the things about, you know, our company is that there are opportunities for growth, and it sounds like you're taking advantage of that. So that's great. You should be proud. Um, so you said you're at the Energizer plant. How do you know what you do makes a difference to the customer? Do you get to interact with them?
Yeah, I interact them on a daily basis. We have things like a comment box, so
Hmm.
we get good comments and just the feedback from the customers to my supervisor. They let me know, hey, the customer said you do a good job. The feedback is let me know that I'm doing my part.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's great when the customer gives you direct feedback that what you're doing is helping them, and that's why we're here. So that's fabulous. What would you say is the most rewarding part of your job, Brandon?
Um, knowing that I guess we're helping the company progress, SDI as well as Energizer. And like I said, also being in the position that I'm at this early, like in a year, and I've already got hired on permanent and got a chance to be in a CEO and so all that.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, especially since supply chain is really proving out to be such an important and essential career path, right? So I mean, definitely. Um, Before we go, you've been here a year now. I'm sure you have learned a lot since you've been here. What's some advice that you would give somebody new coming in today to SDI?
Um, I mean, it's the whole it's diverse as far as people and the company we work for. So with my particular company, I would just say it, take it a day at a time. It's a lot to process. Just take it a day at a time, and then with the whole coronavirus, do your best, wash your hands, be safe, and just because I mean SBI has great trainers. I mean people fly in to train you, do teams meetings, train, screen share, everything like this. So I'll just tell them like it could seem like it's tough, but it's SBI's a great company.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, with as much as you have going on and most everybody at SDI has going on, it could seem overwhelming. So just taking it a day at a
Yes.
time. That's great advice. Well, Brandon Ellis, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you for having me.